And so I would just scan the comments, and it's either Beacon Street or Acorn Street, but that's a good place to start.
Okay guys, it just popped into my head a few weeks ago that a cool idea would be a scavenger hunt for things done on certain hashtags. So in Instagram here, we get all these amazing shots.
Yeah.
I think we gotta get some brownstone action out there.
Definitely.
Some cityscapes. So I want to do this one here of the city in the background. We want to find this donut. Are these donuts or?
I think they're bagels.
So our first step is going to be to do the research and figure out exactly
where they are.
Where they are, because most of them are just tagged for the city and maybe the neighborhood. Okay, you have a lead? Yeah, so the guy's caption for his photo, which is this beautiful cobblestone street with in a brownstone area, he said, "Who can name this famous street?" And so I would just scan the comments, and it's either Beacon Street or Acorn Street, but that's a good place to start. So I don't think it's Beacon Street because Beacon Street's a main thoroughfare, whereas Acorn Street looks pretty promising. Yeah, that's totally it. So on my end, I'm going after this photo, which is not quite as easy, but my first step was to go through the comments, and there was just this one where it was like, beautiful shot, where's it taken? And he's like, ask these other Instagrammers who are already commenting, but this is like a year ago or like 2 years ago, so it was 100 weeks back. But my next step is to figure out which tower this is and then compare it to where the river is to that, and I'll see if that gives me a lead. Okay, so from what it looks like right here, we got this little building over to this side with just a bit of a space there. So if I'm gonna get the angle right, pull up here, I've got that same building and I'm at a higher angle, but I have the same space between these two buildings. So if I just set this angle down, I think we're looking right around here for where that shot was taken. Okay, for this one here, it was done over a year ago, and by a catering company, so it's probably not something we could find this year. So this is the new replacement we gotta find. So I'm pretty sure that this photo here was taken here. Now part of that was this little tip right here, the East Boston and then East Boston waterfront. That might be the help, but this is what we find on the East Boston waterfront. And it's the nicest of all the balconies, so I think that is the logical place to check out. Okay, so I was figuring out our mode of transportation now that we know all 3 major spots that we're gonna go. And I saw something really weird when I was looking at this ferry we might have to take. Check this out. What are those? Okay, so I think the plan, we got everything covered. We're gonna have 3 stops, and then we are going to try to find a brownstone that looks cool enough to do a similar photo. So that's 4 photos together. And we are just going to take the T downtown, and then we've got Acorn Street over here, and then we are going to cross, that was the Longfellow Bridge?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, the Longfellow Bridge right there. And then the second photo is probably in front of the MIT History Department, which is right here. We're gonna get that shot, and then the long trek back to the center of town, hop on the T again, and then cross the river over to the other side for the last photo. Whoops, wrong way, go back. So then we're gonna go up there and walk over there. And that'll be closer to the end of the day. So due to parking logistics, we are going to drive about a mile north and then park in Jamaica Plain.
Okay. Yeah, we're pretty much headed straight for it.
going?
Yep, left on Chestnut, or Cedar Street. We're on Chestnut Street.
Wedding photos. So there's people taking their engagement photos. So
Figures.
we're gonna go find
one of the most beautiful streets in Boston.
Yeah, we're gonna go find some pumpkins. Oh yeah, that looks really good.
All right, we're on Acorn Street.
You gotta watch your step.
Very cobblestoney.
We are 2 down for the Instagram shots we were trying to get, and 2 to go, so halfway done, and I think we deserve some lunch. So it's a half-hour wait. I wanted some meat, you know, some good old-fashioned,
They put meat on sandwiches.
ground-up, low-quality American, you know. So apparently that restaurant is famous from some TV show we know nothing about. And we're off to find Instagram shot number 3. So Narelle, now that we're over here, I have a major concern. I'm looking at the photo from Instagram and I'm starting to feel like it's actually on that little long peninsula that runs along the other side.
Well, that has to be a picture for another day, babe.
I think so. I mean, I think I could get a similar angle from over here, but this one will be uniquely our own. How about that? So since this photo will just be from the same direction as the other one, I think I might try out a few artistic liberties, see how they go. Artistic liberty number 1, the boats. Okay, so here's how I messed up here. I got the angle right between these 2 towers, and it's definitely in line this direction. The issue is that right along that side of the water, there's a pond and then like a 200-foot long park walkway on this side.
The silly thing is, I'm pretty sure we were there like a week and a half ago.
We were. So we're calling this angle good. I got a good shot there with the boats I'm pretty proud of, and we are gonna get going to our next destination, which is a whole hour away. Probably about another half hour of walking because we gotta go back across the Longfellow Bridge, back into the heart of downtown, and then we gotta catch the T from there and go across the other part of the Charles River to get to right near Logan where this spot is.
Are you sure this is where this spot is?
No.
Because I don't want to do all of this for...
But I mean, like, it's the journey that's the important part, right?
I'm tired. And I'm excited.
All that good food. All right, we may or may not bail in the middle of this, depending on how Narelle's feeling.
All right. You've been overruled.
Yeah, I know.
It is almost 5, and it's getting colder, and it's getting darker.
Yeah.
So I have a compromise.
Yep.
2 for 1.
Okay.
We're gonna take a shot here on the bridge,
Yep.
and then we're gonna go visit the ducks in the common.
Here's the shot we're going for here.
Yeah.
And then we'll find the ducks after that. And then we'll go home.
Then we'll head home.
I'm tired.
So we are on our way to the Make Way for Ducklings. And it's usually a thing for kids to do, but that's where we're gonna end our day today.
All set?
All set.